If your mortgage file was suspended, don't panic because suspended doesn't mean denied. In fact, many loans that get suspended end up getting approved once the issue is fixed. The problem is most borrowers don't understand what suspension actually means or how to resolve it quickly. Today, I'm going to walk you through exactly what's happening behind the scenes and how professionals fix suspended loan files fast. My name is Joseph Correa, and I'm a licensed mortgage broker and founder of Affinity Mortgage. And one of the most common messages I receive from borrowers saying, my loan was suspended. What do I do? And the word suspended sounds scary. It makes people think the deal is over, but it's not, okay? In underwriting, suspended is not a rejection. It's a request for clarification or additional documentation. Understanding the difference is extremely important because how you respond after a suspension can determine whether your loan gets approved or delayed. Okay, so you want to get that taken care of right away. What does suspended actually mean? When an underwriter or underwriting suspends a file, it means they reviewed it and found something that needs additional documentation, okay, or explanation before they can continue. Doesn't mean they rejected you, okay? Don't stress out. Everything's going to be all right. It means they need more information. Think of it like this. Underwriting is trying to complete your approval, but they can't finish until they verify something specific that's missing, okay? Most suspensions fall into three basic categories: missing documents, inconsistent information. Sometimes you put a mailing address and then you put a different physical address. So things don't match, so they need to make sure information is consistent. Other times you might put the wrong social security number, and that, believe me, has happened many times. People change, put one number wrong, and then can't even pull credit. And the last reason is unverified details. So once these things are resolved, the file can move forward again. So the first thing to understand that suspension is not failure. It's a checkpoint, okay? It's like the beginning. Before the underwriter can make a decision, they need to make sure they have everything they need. Now, I want to go over the most common reasons files get suspended. There are certain things or issues that trigger suspensions more than others. One of the biggest is incomplete documents, missing documents, cutoff statements, or blurry uploads are extremely common, and they can stop a loan file immediately, okay? If they can't read something, can't understand something, or something's missing, simply can't make a decision based on guessing, okay? And you definitely don't want them to deny your loan simply because they can't read something. Another common reason is income discrepancies. If your pay stubs show one number, but your application shows another, underwriting needs clarification before proceeding, okay? They want to make sure that either they understood correctly and maybe you have another additional source of income and simply forgot to upload it, or whatever the situation may be. Large deposits and bank statements are another trigger, okay? And this is something that a lot of people don't know that it's something really important for underwriting because of general federal laws, okay? Underwriters must verify the source of funds. So unexplained deposits often lead to conditions, which basically means documents you need to show proof of to be able to show why those large deposits are there or what they are. When it comes to employment verification issues, this can cause suspensions often, okay? It's something that doesn't match between either your application and verification records. Underwriting needs to confirm accuracy. Notice something important. None of these automatically mean denial. They just mean verification is needed. See? In a moment, I'm going to explain the biggest mistake borrowers make after a suspension, and avoiding it can save you days or even weeks in approval time. The biggest mistake borrowers make after their file is suspended is sending too much information instead of the exact information requested. Yes, this could be an issue. Don't send more than you're asked for. Just send what is needed, okay? This is very, very important. When underwriting asks for something specific that they need, they're looking for one piece of documentation. If you send extra files that weren't requested, it can actually slow the entire process, because now underwriting has to review more material that they didn't even need. Think of underwriting like a checklist. Each condition must be satisfied individually. The fastest way to clear conditions is to provide exactly what's asked for, not more, not less. Precision speeds approvals. Overloading slows them down. So the more you provide that's not needed actually slows things down, believe it or not. Experienced mortgage professionals don't panic when a file is suspended. They analyze it. They review the condition request carefully. They identify what underwriting actually needs. They verify that the response fully addresses the request, and they submit it cleanly and clearly. Okay, legible documents again. They also anticipate possible follow-up questions and include supporting documentation if needed. This approach dramatically increases speeds of approvals, and it also reduces back and forth communication. In other words, professionals don't react emotionally. They respond strategically. Another major factor is timing. Every day you wait to respond to a condition is another day your approval timeline is delayed. Mortgage processing is sequential, okay? Meaning one step depends upon the previous one, and that one that needs to be completed won't move forward without the one before that, okay? So fast responses keep your file moving. Slow responses can push closing dates back. This is why organized borrowers tend to close faster than unprepared ones. And organization reduces delays. And I've seen this firsthand. When I have borrowers who provide me the documents I needed and they're prepared, everything is faster, smoother, and then they even congratulate me and tell me how fast I closed, when in fact they were the ones that cooperated and helped to make that happen. Here's something that most people never realize. The best way to handle a suspension is to prevent it in the first place. Professionals do this by reviewing files before submission. They check for inconsistencies. They verify documents. They confirm calculations. They anticipate underwriting questions. This proactive approach dramatically reduces conditions and speeds approvals. Preparation is one of the most important advantages you can have in the mortgage process. If your file or your mortgage is suspended, don't assume something went wrong. Most of the time, it might just mean underwriting needs clarification before moving forward. Suspension is not rejection, it's verification. And the faster you respond with the correct documentation, the faster your loan can continue toward approval. Understanding this process removes fear and replaces it with confidence. If you want to learn more on how to structure loan files, clear conditions, and understand underwriting like a professional, I teach this entire process step by step inside my training programs linked below. And if your file is ever suspended, comment suspended and tell me what underwriting requested so that I can make it probably break it down in a future video for you. Thank you for watching this video again. And don't forget to subscribe and save and like this video so that other people can benefit from it as well. And I'll see you in the next video.